What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, I know it's been a minute since I've posted a video. There's a good reason for that. There's been a lot of changes. As you can see, the Gladiator is in its new home, and we are also in our new home. As you can see, we've upgraded. So like I said, there was a lot of changes coming. We definitely had to take our time and do everything kind of at our own pace. So I wasn't posting videos, I wasn't really going off-road, but that will change. We will be going back off-road, and I still do have plans for the Gladiator here. But we finally have our own space. We finally have our own garage. We finally have something that we own, something that we don't have to worry about bothering other people. I can close the door, I can work in here all night, I can leave this thing taken apart. I don't have to worry about finishing every project in one day and not leaving parts out, because if you guys haven't been following the channel, we used to work in an underground garage, so you can't leave anything out, you can't leave the vehicle taken apart, and you can't really make too much of a mess. But, well, we're still not going to be making too much of a mess, but we can still enjoy working on our own vehicle now without having the stress of bothering other people and being able to do it at our own pace. But let me give you guys a quick rundown of what we still have planned for this and where we are now. So as you guys can see, the Gladiator fits in here really well. She actually tucks in there great on both sides, and I still have plenty of walking room on both sides here where I can actually still open up the doors, work on it, do whatever I need to do. And the ceiling is very high in here, as well as the door will allow me to lift it and still be able to get the garage, get the Jeep in the garage. So if we go around this side, there are still a few upgrades we have to do to the garage. There's still a few things we have to take care of, but I've already got a few things done. Sorry, I had to turn the light on there, but I've already got a few things put away. So I have everything that I would be taking with me off-roading down there, which is why I backed the Jeep in so I can easily load it from here. I have all my cleaning supplies so that after we come back, we can vacuum the Jeep out. That's all the wash buckets and the soaps that we need to clean the outside of the Jeep, which now we can do at home, which is a luxury I didn't know that I wanted. We also have all of our tools, or our quick tools anyway. This is just like a quick selection of stuff that I would use on the daily. Our pump, other things, and then we still have some tools hung up on the wall over here. And then quick grab stuff just in here. There's like bits and other things, so in case I need to go and fix something or just tighten something, there's a bunch of bits in here. And there's a few socket sets and other things right there. I do have a lot of my tools in here. You can see this thing is jam-packed with all kinds of stuff. You see it wants to tip over right there because there's all kinds of stuff in here. And then we have our socket set that used to live in the back of the Gladiator. So eventually what's going to happen is this is going to store what it stores for now. And right here, we're gonna get a tool chest, or like a workbench with the drawers. So if you guys have been following the channel, you know that I have a toolbox, like a pretty big toolbox at my brother's place. And I use that a lot, and that has all my tools in it. But for here, I wanted something different. I wanted something with a work surface so that this could be our workbench, work area, and storage of tools. So that will be coming. I do have something planned for that, so just wait for that to come in. But I also have upgraded the lights in here. So those are all those Amazon LED lights, which I can show you guys quick. Where's the switch? There it is. So those guys are those Amazon lights that have a light all the way around, and they work pretty well. So those things light up the inside of the garage quite well. And actually, we've got switches everywhere. So we've actually got a switch over here, which is nice and convenient. While I'm driving in, I can roll down the window and flip the switch. And as I mentioned, the ceilings are very tall in here. So we've got tons of space. As you can see, I'm storing my TV box, but we've got tons of space. So we don't have to worry about opening the hood or anything like that. I definitely won't be doing the lift in the garage because you don't want to lift it and not be able to get out, but that is still coming. And that's what those boxes right there are. I don't know which one this one is, but this is either front or rear shocks, but these are my shocks. So as you can see, we're already piecing the lift together. I've had these for quite a bit, and these are the Fox. These are the Fox Performance Elite 2.5 with the resis. So you can see there's a resi there, and if I did take it out, which, oh, there we go, you can see like this, they have the adjustment knobs. So these do have the high speed and low speed compression adjustment, and like these are beefy. So I definitely cannot wait to get these on the Jeep. And these are the rears. The fronts have the reservoir with the tank separate, so they have like the, what's the word, like the hydraulic hose that connects it and gives you the tank relocated at the front. So that is definitely going to go on the Jeep. But the only thing that's been slowing me down is finding the rest of the lift. Here in Canada where I live, it's very easy to find certain brands and very hard to find other brands. So what I'm looking for is a Clayton Off-Road Overland Plus 3.5. So these shocks are for, I don't know if it'll say, yeah, 3.5 to 4 inch lift. So these guys are going to be great for what I want to do. And I want to do a 3.5 to 4 inch lift. Anything higher, and it's not really going to work for getting it in the garage and just for what I want to do. I still want to get up rear, like a half rack and a rooftop tent. But that's to come later. So for now, I'm still trying to source the Clayton off-road stuff, and the Clayton off-road stuff is super hard to get for whatever reason in Canada. I can get Metalcloak, which I know is good stuff, but I'm gonna ask you guys, who has Metalcloak and who has experience with it rusting? Because to me, that stuff is great until you get it scratched up. And once you get it scratched up, that zinc coating isn't really doing much, and now you have to deal with it rusting. So unless I get the whole kit powder coated, I'm always kind of worried about having the whole thing start to rust on me. So I just finished editing that part, and the reason I said that the zinc coating is going to cause me an issue is because the Clayton off-road stuff comes black, so I can easily touch it up with a spray can. The Metalcloak stuff doesn't come black, it comes with that zinc coating, so I can't just touch it up every time I get a scrape or a scratch, so it's going to start to rust. So unless I get the whole thing powder coated from the beginning, I'm going to be able to then touch it up, but then that causes a whole nother step and issue and cost. So yeah, back to the video. So you guys tell me, does it rust? Does it not rust? What are the issues with it? But Metalcloak I can easily get. There are a few more shops I'm going to call around to see if I can get the Clayton stuff, and hopefully I can. But at the end of the day, we're going to do something soon because I definitely want to lift this thing. And now that I live here, I live a little bit closer to some ATV trails, but a lot further from the off-road trails. So we're definitely going to have to find something that is going to work for going out in the mud, going out on the rocks, driving long distances. And that's why I wanted the Overland Plus kit. So let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can source. If you guys are in Canada and you have a link on the Clayton kit, let me know. And if you guys have experience with the Metalcloak kit, then also let me know. So with the garage door closed, the Jeep fits in here perfect. We still have plenty of room here in the back. You can see there's a whole bicycle here. Let me just wait for that. All right, wait for the motor to finish. But you can see we have plenty of room back here to do work, to put a workbench, and like there's tons of room inside on both sides of the Jeep. So I think we lucked out there. So definitely happy to start working in here. I can't wait to get myself like a toolkit and a proper work setup. But even now, if I flip the Jeep around, we need to do something on the front end, or we need to do something on the rear end. Everything kind of works. So I love the amount of space we have in here. I can't wait to start working on stuff in here. And we even have a pass through to the backyard, which I apologize about all the garbage because we've just recently moved in. And definitely, if you guys have moved, you'll know how many boxes and how much packaging and garbage and stuff that you accumulate while you're actually unpacking. So I apologize, but tomorrow's garbage day, so this will be gone hopefully by next video. But let me kind of crawl over there, and you guys can see we do have our own backyard. And yes, they are still building everything over there. So this is a brand new build, as you can kind of tell by everything being unfinished. But yeah, this is brand new. Nobody's lived in it before but us. And they are still building right there. So, and we do have a deck. Actually, two. We'll get to that after. But this is definitely a big change from what we had before. We came from, I think, 500 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Now we have just over 1,500 with 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. So good things do come if you wait, and we were definitely really lucky to get this place. So let me give you guys a quick tour and a few highlights of the things that I really love about this place, and we'll come back down here and finish the video off. And yes, I know I need a haircut. That's one thing I've been putting off, but yeah, we haven't really had time for much. And one thing that I'm gonna do next is definitely get a haircut. But if you guys know me, if I haven't been off-roading, then I don't really have time for anything right now. But one of my favorite things is we finally have our own laundry, which we never had. For 8.5 years living in that apartment, we had to share a laundry in the common room, and you don't know how much you're gonna appreciate one of these things till you have one. Like honestly, it's a game changer. And the cats definitely enjoy the amount of space we have now. But like I can't complain at all. We've got hardwood, like everything is just amazing. We definitely have a ton of space now, and hopefully we're not gonna just fill it with crap, because we didn't have much space before. And well, me and the cats, we both really appreciate the breathing room. It's nice to just be able to relax and have space and not stuff everywhere, because that bike used to live in my living room, because yeah, 1 bedroom apartment life, right? So yeah, and let me show you guys my third favorite thing about this place. So for the longest time, I used to edit all of my videos on this MacBook Pro, and this is from like 2015. So this thing has definitely been around, and it's been good to me, but it was time for an upgrade. So we went from this to a brand new 16-inch MacBook Pro, and that was amazing. I got this thing 2 months ago, and couldn't actually believe the difference, because the other one was doing me great, but this was a game changer. But now that we actually have space and I don't have to edit in my living room slash dining room slash every room, now we have an office. So we have upgraded to this, which is probably overkill, but I love it. So I've got my trackpad, which is what I'm used to because I've been using a laptop for a million years. And I've also got a mouse and a full keyboard, and you don't know how much you'll miss one of these until you don't have one forever. So this is the setup, and I kind of went a little overboard, but we've also got some lighting, and that kind of sets the vibe really nice. And this is where we're going to be editing all our videos from now on our 49-inch widescreen OLED monitor, and that's where I'll be editing this video for the very first time. I'll get to actually use this thing. So yeah, that is pretty much the best part of the office. I actually really love this thing. I haven't actually put any work into it because I haven't done any work on it. I haven't put any footage into the system yet, so I can't wait, because like, look at this. Who's not gonna like working on something like this? So hopefully this video comes out well for you guys. This will just be an update video. It's not gonna be too long of a video, but I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of why I've been missing. So that's pretty much it, guys. We now have our own garage. We have a ton more space to actually live our lives, and hopefully we're gonna get a lot better content out for you guys too. So the off-roading trips aren't gonna stop. We're actually planning to start doing a lot more of longer trips, and also going over the border to PA and a bunch of different places, because I live in Ontario, which is very close to Pennsylvania, New York. So there's lots of different places out there that have pretty cool off-road parks that I've never been to, and honestly are a lot larger than the off-road parks that we're used to out here. So I can't wait for that. And I also have a couple other things planned, which I don't want to give away just yet. But yeah, definitely stay tuned because there's some interesting things coming. That's pretty much it. That's why we were gone for so long. That's why we were MIA and not posting videos, because we wanted to take our time, move in, and finally enjoy our first place, because this is our first place. And well, if you guys know anything about the real estate market around here, it is insane. I think Toronto, which is, I lived 5 minutes away from Toronto before we moved, and Toronto, Vancouver, New York, and Los Angeles all have very similar prices. So if you guys know the pricing of any of those cities, it's insane. It's totally insane. So to say we were beyond lucky to get this place is an understatement. So definitely it was a lot of hard work, and it's gonna be a lot of hard work ahead of us. And I can't wait. Honestly, I love it. Home ownership is a whole different ballgame, but it's definitely nice. So it's nice to be here. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for being with us. And there's tons more good content coming your way. I'm honestly gonna be taking a lot of better, longer off-roading trips. So hopefully we'll be making better videos for you guys, and you guys will be there with us. But if you stuck around this long, there is one more thing that I'm gonna show you guys. My favorite feature of the house, and hopefully you guys like it too. But that's pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys were wondering where we were and what happened, I'm not in jail. I do need a haircut, but we're still alive, we're still around. The Jeep is still here, and yes, we did sell the TJ. The TJ is gone. The TJ is long gone, but it was something that we needed to do to move forward, and as you guys can see, I think it was well worth it. So there's gonna be more to come. More new vehicles, more off-roading, more trips, more sends, and hopefully you guys will be there with us. But thank you guys for being here along the ride for this long, and if you guys are new around here, well, strap in. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then guys, ride safe out there. Don't forget to jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, give this video a share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And now here's my favorite feature. The second deck. So hopefully you guys like this place, but I will catch you guys in the next one.